these agencies, Mr. Chair, Madam President, are the front lines to supposedly to combat fake news, to protect the government and its institutions from fake news. But with limited budget, Mr. President, Madam Chair, how do we expect that our government communications office be able to combat fake news these days with a limited budget of 972? Kumpara mo doon sa government station po, yung BBC, British Broadcasting, Australian Broadcasting, Diyos ko po, magmumukhang ika nga yung facilities natin parang parang lungga po ng mga daga. 2023, meron pong nagbigay din ang Congress ng 300 million sa NEP for transmitter and repairs. Whatever happened to that?
Yes, Mr. President, next to interpolate is Senator Erwin Tulfo. I'll move that he be recognized.
Senator Erwin Tulfo is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, Madam Chair, may I know, the PCO submitted a budget proposal amounting to 7.2 billion pesos. However, the DBM only approved 972. That's about 6 billion, slashing 6 billion or more from the original budget requests. Would the gentle lady from Antique will be able to know why this was a slash? Any reason given by the Department of Budget and Management? Because, Mr. President, Madam Chair, considering that PCO and its communication arm, like communications arms like PTV, PBS, PIA, PNA, these agencies, Mr. Chair, Madam President, are the front lines to supposedly to combat fake news, to protect the government and its institutions from fake news. But with limited budget, Mr. President, Madam Chair, how do we expect that our government communications office be able to combat fake news these days with a limited budget of 972? Pati yung pang MOOE nila, ginagamit sa pasweldo. Hindi nga mapaayos yung kanilang mga offices, Mr. President, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Thank you for your question, Mr. President. I am told that the bulk of the budget, 5.5 billion, that was deleted from Tier 1 of the PCO budget was not totally deleted. It was transferred to the Office of the President because this is for the ASEAN for next year. And part of it, 1B? And 900 plus 5.5, 6.5, and the remaining would be MOE activities like media literacy campaign
capital outlay for additional equipment.
and capital outlay for some equipment that was not approved. But the bulk, Mr. President, was for ASEAN, which was granted but transferred to the Office of the President.
All right. Thank you for that answer, Mr. President. For fiscal year 2026, there are 117 unfilled positions. It says here what are the reasons, pero I know the reason. And can the gentle lady confirm ang problema po dito sa mga promotions, letter regularization is the GCG not acting on the requests of the board, the officials of the PCO.
Sir, 983 po para sa kabuuan yung unfilled. Yung 117 po for PCO proper lang po siya.
900.
983.
I stand corrected, Mr. President. 983, yung 117 ay sa PCO main office lang po yun. Budget siguro, Mr. President.
I am told, Mr. President, that for the unfilled positions, some of it are admin. And they don't need the admin, they need technical people. And that they need writers, etc. And the there are just no takers because the salaries may be low. The salary grade is low for the admin positions. And they would prefer to use their limited resources to technical people.
Thank you, Mr. President. Ang isa pa hong katanungan ko, bakit hindi po naaaprubahan ang capital outlay when PCO requests for budget? Kagaya po niya mga dilapidated building ng PTV. Hindi lang po yung PTV, pati yung building na nasa harap that houses PBS, Philippine Broadcast Service, yung elevator, akyat ka sa fourth floor. Diyos ko po, hihimatayin ka bago ka makarating doon. Nandoon din ang office po ng PIA, PNA. Wala po ba? Hindi po ba humihingi? Or bakit hindi na pagbibigyan ang ikang request po ng PCO for this? I mean, after all, Mr. President, I mean, it is a government communication para pong... Pag ikumpara mo doon sa government station po, yung BBC, British Broadcasting, Australian Broadcasting, Diyos ko po, magmumukhang ika nga yung facilities natin parang kawawang-kawawa, parang lungga po ng mga daga. Why is
Po
this?
kayo, I agree with you. Sa lahat ng interpellations nyo mula DNR hanggang dito, talagang nakakaawa. Ito po ang dahilan. Totoo po. Hindi pinagbibigyan ang request. Nagre-request naman po sila. Kasi palit ng secretary eh. Relievo ng relievo, walang makatagal. Bakit pa kayo ganun?
Mr. President, alam ko may tatagal. Yung katabi nyo.
Oo. Hindi po makatagal. Palit ng secretary, it requires, syempre, pag-iisipan, may plano, i-vet, signature bago, yan, mafa-fire, matatanggal, may issue, palit na naman. Kaya ganun po, walang nagtagal. Panglima na siya. Sa 3 taon. Paano naman maaayos yung departamento?
Okay.
O ang PTV, pang ilan na po kayo? Si Malu. Panglima na rin, 3 taon. May problema talaga ang mga ahensyang to. Hindi ko sasabihin naman yung mga tao may problema. Nakakaawa talaga eh. May problema yung ahensya ng pinanggalingan natin.
Anyway,
Mga
thank you,
problema
Mr. President. I have last 2 questions, Mr. President. Tanong ko po, bakit hanggang ngayon hindi pa rin po nakakapag-develop ang PTV ng mga entertainment or at least mga ikang educational like documentaries po na mga program, Mr. President, Madam Chair?
Ako na nga po ang nagbibigay ng content at no cost to them. Ako na nagpo-produce para sa kanila. Binibigay ko po ng libre yung mga programang nagawa ko na gaya ng Dayaw, gaya ng Maaram, maraming mga programa sa mga nakaraang taon. Hindi naman sa gusto ko makita yung mukha ko sa PTV. Kaya lang, gagastos pa ba sila? Mag-iisip pa ba sila ng content? Meron naman ako nagawang content na educational para po sa kultura. So, pinapalabas naman daw yata nila, no? Pinapalabas ba nyo? Yun.
So, pag madaling araw po yata, Mr. President.
Sanay naman ako sa madaling araw, pati
Tulog
sa
na yung
ABS
mga
ng
tao.
madaling araw.
Parang
pinapalabas.
naabutan ko minsan pag uwi ko sa bahay mga alas 2. Parang nakita ko kayo yung tsura niyo, Mr. President. Anyway. Biro lang, Mr. President. Mr. President,
Bakit? Nung nag-reporter kita minsan, executive producer ako, madaling araw ba yung ginawa mong
hindi,
report
Madam
sa
President, Mr. President, Madam Chair. Mataas po yung rating ng programa ng ating Madam Chair. But anyway, moving on, Mr. President, may tatanong lang po ako. Doon lalo na po yung mga matatagal na po sa PTV. Ano po ang nangyari? I don't know if you can answer this. Former President Pinoy gave 3 billion na pondo noong 2015 sa PTV through your request, Madam Chair, si SLL. Inaprubahan ni Pinoy 2015 for PTV po 3 billion. Hindi po parang ang lumalabas, Mr. President, 28% lang ang na-implement. Ang plano po dito magtayo ng broadcast sa Iloilo, magtayo sa mga major cities. Unfortunately, kaya nga po Iloilo sana ang target, Mr. Chair, Mr. President, dahil taga doon po ang ating chair.
pa pinaalala nyo, that was, I'm sure, a committee amendment, insertion, 3 billion. Asa napunta yon? Pero sabi nyo,
Naong implement po, Mr. Chair, is 28%. And come to think of it, talagang sa inyo pa galing ito dahil dapat ang purpose noon magtayo ng broadcast facility sa Iloilo or Antique. Now,
posible naman Antique
Iloilo.
magtatayo ng PTV4.
Iloilo.
Maybe to beef up the regional offices.
not only that,
We check.
Mr. President, 2023, meron pong nagbigay din ang Congress ng 300 million sa NEP for transmitter and repairs. Whatever happened to that? Tapos 2016 po, 17, nag-donate po ang Japanese government ng broadcast equipment worth 200 million pesos. Hindi po makita. Hinahanap po ng COA, wala po sa PTV. Whatever happened to this?
Thank you for all that information. I'm asking them to give a report. Yeah. So first, the 3 billion in 2015, we will see. You said only 28% was implemented. We will see, was it released? So that's still 1/3. That's still 1 billion. Where did the 1 billion go? If it's equipment, transmitters, whatever.
Actually, Mr.
Oo.
President, I'll give you an update of the 3 billion. 100 million na lang po natitira. Hawak-hawak po ng DBM. Ayaw po i-release ng DBM. Because of the fact na wala pong explanation. And then 2023, 300 million for transmitter and repair. Ilan lang po yung
Kunin
nagamit.
yung
So,
na-research
may
na,
mga
pero
disallowance
sa
po.
inyo.
However, Mr. President, surprisingly, COA is not obligating PTV or dahil GOCC raw po ito. Like to explain. And then yung nawawala din po, 200 million na broadcast equipment galing sa Japan worth 200 million in 2016 nawawala
Was this a
din po.
donation?
Yes.
They will give a report. The 2016, 200 million was a Japanese donation. It went to a transmitter. Where is the transmitter? Huh? In Marawi? In Marawi? Are you sure? Just make sure you have the report.
I will wait
Not
for the
operational. Sayang naman.
I will wait. Actually, meron din pong itinayo na parang broadcast studio sa Mindanao. I don't know whatever happened to that. It 500 something million or something. Hindi nga po
Sa Mindanao Media Hub in Davao. Is it
actually nga po
operating?
hinihingi na yun, Mr. President, ng DSWD para imbaka ng mga bigas sana at mga dilata dahil hindi na po nagagamit. Abay, may aircon pa, kumpleto.
So you're referring to the 200 million Japanese donation? Iba pa ho yun.
Iba pa ho yun. This one, yung yung broadcast, high-tech, supposedly high-tech na broadcast studio, hindi po nagagamit. Then, this is probably why, Mr. President, Madam Chair, na nagdadalawang isip po ang DBM na magbigay ng pondo no matter how hard the PCO will request, no matter anong gawin po ng bagong secretary natin na mag-request na bagong pondo, malaking pondo, hindi po na ibibigay because po may nawawala pong pondo. Hindi po ma-explain. Hindi naman po kasalanan ng kalihim, pero yung mga previous administration kailangan pong magpaliwanag po rito.
Sang-ayon ako sa inyo. Kung ako ng DBM, hindi ako magre-release kung nawawala or kung hindi maintained or kung hindi nagagamit. So, I agree with you. First, we will ask him about the 3B. Second, we will ask him about the Japanese donation. Third, we will ask him about the allocation for the Mindanao Media Hub, which they claim is operational in Davao City, right? Huh?
So, it's
Yes,
okay, Mr. President. If it's operational, then hindi po nasayang yung pondo ng taong bayan kung gumagana po yun. Okay din ho yun, basta gumagana. Di ba, kasamang Senador Robin, lalo na doon sa baluarte mo na nagtayo na istasyon para sa PTV. Katutuwa ng mga kababayan natin doon. But anyway, Mr. President, yun lang po yung aking punto. Before I end up, I would like to say, Mr. President, I express my support for the proposed budget of the Presidential Communications Office for fiscal year 2026 under the leadership of Chief or Secretary Dave Gomez. The PCO, Madam Chair, Mr. President, serves as the government's lead communications arm and stands at the front line of ensuring that the administration's policies, programs, and priorities are communicated clearly, accurately, and consistently. At a time when misinformation spreads quickly and public trust depends timely and reliable information, the role of the PCO becomes even more crucial. For this reason, Mr. President, Madam Chair, I express my full support for the PCO's budget for fiscal year 2026. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Mr. Secretary.